Okay, so normally this would be the setup on a professional filmmaking set. We'd have lights, we'd have a boom mic, and we'd have an expensive looking camera, as well as a whole crew behind the camera, making things work seamlessly. But at the moment we don't have that, so we're going to have to make do with the super powerful tool most of us already have in our pockets. Thanks to the wonders of technology, we now have the power to become filmmakers in our own homes without the need for all that expensive gear. However, the rules of filmmaking still apply, so we're going to go through some of those rules right now to make sure your shots both look and sound great. Always film any shots landscape with your phone turned on its side, otherwise you'll end up with black bars on either side of your image if it's not being viewed on a mobile phone. If you're filming yourself, always position yourself somewhere that's well lit, like in front of a window, otherwise you'll end up with dark and grainy footage and it'll look like this. It looks terrible and it's hard to make out what's going on in the frame. Sound often gets overlooked, but it's just as important as picture. We want to hear what's going on in the scene, so it's important to get as close into the microphone as possible, otherwise we'll struggle to hear you. Composition is everything when it comes to filmmaking, and it's a really important way of telling a story. So if there was a conversation between two characters, for example, and one of the characters was off to my left, I'd want to set up the shot a bit like this. Hiya, how you doing? Not bad, thanks. Don't I know you from somewhere? You look kind of familiar too. That technique is called shot reverse shot, and obviously a lot of that is to do with the editing side of things, but in terms of setting up the shots, as long as you have the characters on different sides of the screen looking into the space, then it will edit together, and it's a really good technique. There's some great free apps available for video editing. I like to use one called Filmora Go that's available on both Android and iPhone. And it's got loads of different effects and options to add your own music and other cool stuff. Why don't you have a go at editing your own short movie at home? It can be anything, and it can be as simple as filming yourself cooking and giving us some recipe tips in the style of a cookery program. Or maybe just filming yourself on your daily walk and telling us what you're up to in a sort of video diary style. When we're using an editing app to create our films, it's good to think about pacing. So that's how the film flows and how quickly the shots edit together. We want to make it easy to understand and not rush through shots so that the audience can keep up with what's happening. We can also create mood by adding music and sound effects. Perhaps you want yours to be a fun video, so we can add some jolly music to it. Or maybe you want to make a horror film, in which case we can add some scary sounding music to make it super sinister. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you create. If you've got any questions, just get in touch with the Learning and Engagement team at the Lowry. Thanks for watching.